swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. There it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the post-game show. This is Eric, your host for the Humm Baby Baseball post-game show, and it's a post-game victory. Giants back in the win column, 9-3 the final score today. Very nice after a 6-game losing streak, trying to once again climb back to 500, but some super exciting moments today. And we're going to talk about Elliot Ramos. Maybe he's the real deal. Thought he might be a bust. It's not looking that way. Elliot Ramos is killing it. And obviously, the man with the plan, Wilmer Flores. Got to talk about him as well. But all in all, a wonderful day today. 14 hits in this game. The Giants take it. They go 3 for 15. Okay, it's not great, but for them, I'll take it. 3 for 15 with runners in scoring position. Still better than the Diamondbacks, who go 2 for 14. Once again, the team who does better with runners in scoring position wins the baseball game. What's going on, everybody? I see the chat is going. We have people here. People are here. A River Cats Matos jersey does sound sweet. Well, we do have the River Cats cap today. Not sure if you noticed what's going on with the computer now. Okay. Got the River Cats representing right there. That's their one of their, I believe is one of their road caps. Alex Radford, what's going on? Randy, Lydia P. We got the W. Alex says, and that's the ball game. Love the home run. Soler, Flores, Ramos, way to go. Playing in Arizona, those wouldn't have been dingers at Oracle. Well, maybe the Soler shot. I don't, as long as they're dingers at where they're playing, we'll take it. Only Firehunt puts Slater at leadoff. Really weird decision to put Slater at leadoff when he's just coming off the injured list. Hasn't had a great season. Felt that was kind of strange. He did get a nice base hit in his second at bat, but then he struck out in his last 2 at bats. But Austin Slater back in the lineup, clean shaven. We got Jim Thurkel. I'm convinced Slater has pictures of Farhan violating a goat, and that's the only way he could possibly still be on this team. It is interesting, and it's not like they drafted him in the Farhan era. He goes back to 2014 when the Giants drafted him out of Stanford. So really interesting. And with concussions, you got to be careful with, who was it? Joey Votto, who got that concussion, came back, ended up hitting like 120, finding out a month later he was still dealing with it. Off to Texas, off to Arlington after a day off tomorrow. And 100%, yeah, benching Soler and bringing up Luciano to play DH. I don't care if Soler hits at 900 feet. If he strikes out or pops up every other time, he's Rob Deere, the myth, the legend, Rob Deere from the 80s. Actually, he played in the 90s and played for a while. I remember with the Padres. What was that, about 96 or something like that? He was still playing. D-Shot Facts, we've had Ahmed, Wisely, Fitzgerald, Luciano, and Schmidt at short, and none of them have been consistent except Ahmed, who is on the injured list. Yeah, I mean, by no means are we out of the woods with this win, but it is nice to get a W. It would be cool to trade for Crochet. I wanted the Giants to draft Crochet back that year in 2020, was it? But the White Sox got him before we could. We have a magenta super chat, $49.99. Randy Rudolphson. Elliot Ramos, player of the game. New name for him is Mr. May/June all day long. Elliot Ramos did have an excellent game today. Not only did he go 2 for 2, he walked not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times today. He's got a 918 OPS. That is elite at the big league level. A 918 OPS is elite. And at college level, high school level, you'll see OPS is over 1,000, a little more often. That's very rare in the big leagues. Anything over 900 is absolutely elite. So Elliot Ramos has been amazing. It really didn't look like he was going to work out. You know, a guy who was drafted at the age of like 16, 17, and he was in the minor leagues forever. You know, he was a high hope for him, but you never know when you draft a kid that young if they're going to develop. And it looked like he was a good player, but maybe not going to be great. Even in AAA, he was having his struggles, but he's just busted out this year. 108.4 miles per hour exit velo on the bomb in the third inning. We will break this game down as we always do, but 100%. Can you please recap the Giants 6-run? I wasn't working. We're doing that right now. Today's recap is brought to you by Bob Grunelli. So let's go ahead and get into it. And the D-backs actually got the early lead in this ball game in the bottom of the first inning. Giants had Jordan Hicks, our guy. Jordan Hicks, it wasn't an easy start for him. He battled out there, but he was hitting 96, 97. It wasn't. So he had some issues out there. It was a struggle for him out there, but he fought hard. But in the first inning, he gave up a base hit to Corbin Carroll, who advanced to second on a disengagement violation. And then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with the base hit made it 1-0. But then in the third inning that you're asking about, that's when the Giants got it going. Austin Slater started off with a line shot base hit in his second at bat of the game. Elliot Ramos with the big fly to center field made it 2-1 to take the lead. The Giants would never relinquish that lead. Matt Chapman walked. Jorge Soler hit a base hit on a ground ball to center. And then with the bases juiced, Tyro Estrada had also hit a base hit. The bases were now loaded, and Wilmer Flores came through. Is there any way that we can check that one out? I didn't have time to download the video, but maybe we can check that one out. A grand slam to make it 6-1 Giants. Shall we? Will it let me? Here it is. Here it goes. Let me pause. Let me make it big. And this is the man with the plan, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer hits a high drive to left. It is out of here. The big hit they haven't been able to get. They just got it from Wilmer Flores. 6-1.
And there's still nobody out. It almost looked like he was waiting for it because that back leg was timed to it, and he knew it immediately.
Big fly from the man right there, and Wilmer Flores puts the Giants up 6-1 in the bottom of inning number 4. The D-backs were able to score a single run. What happened that inning? I'm now. Okay, so Jake McCarthy walked. Kevin Newman hit a base hit. And Blaze Alexander got a base hit. Jock Peterson then walked, and that made it 6-2. So, yeah, that was a little rally. That was a scary inning. Now I remember what happened. That was a very scary inning. The Giants were able to get out of it. Sean Jelly came in and got the ground out. A very big out right there from Sean Jelly. Get Gurriel to ground out to get out of that jam. That was a scary moment. In the 5th inning, Pavin Smith hit a big fly. That guy's just incredible. He's not a bust, it looks like. I thought he might be a bust. Not looking like it. 6-3 right there at that point. But the Giants were able to add 1 in the top of the inning number 8 on the Jorge Soler big fly, the 5th farthest home run by a Giant this season. Soler has 4 of the 5. Matt Chapman is the other guy. So Soler with the big fly, 7-3 Giants. And then in the 9th inning, a few more insurance runs. Elliot Ramos walked. Conforto had a base hit. Estrada with the double to make it 8-3. Chappie walked, and then Wilmer Flores hit the sac fly. Flores today had 5 RBI. So big one today. And I see orange and I see green. Orange from D. Porter. What's up, Humbe Baseball Party people? Thank D. Porter. D. Porter. Great win today. We're about a month away from the MLB draft. Can't wait for your live stream. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. We're going hard live. Thank you so much, D. Porter. I already have my top 200 prospects list on my website, and I'm trying to expand it to 300 and make videos on all of them. We're gonna be it's gonna be nuts on draft day. And I'll be also streaming rounds 2 through 3 through 4 through 5 through 10, all of them every round. I also see some green. Is that green kind of teal? Michael Roeder with the 5 spot. We are at 30 wins. About time. Slater leading off is proof that Farhan is doing the lineups. Yeah, I do believe Farhan is doing a lot. It could be a combination, but let's be honest. Farhan is doing the lineups and probably the in-game moves as well, to be honest. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Michael Roeder, big shout out again. Randy Runolfson and D Porter, amazing support. $49.99, 20, and 5. If my math is right, that is $74.99. Unbelievable. And I might need it because my car just had some issues. I was just driving home. Any mechanics in here? Now I'm a do-it-yourself mechanic. Adjust the camera a little bit. I don't like. I'm a do-it-yourself mechanic, and I'm driving home, and 3 times my car just all the electronics just went off and then back on, and it died. Like all the electronics went off and it died a couple of times, and I was like, "What the heck?" And then, but a couple of times it didn't die. Electronics all went off and they just popped right back on. I'm like, "What is going on?" It could be like an alternator, could be something with the battery. I'm not sure. It could be the serpentine belt. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm gonna have to start troubleshooting that. But hopefully it's an easy fix. But thank you so much, y'all. That is so appreciative. But all that will go back into the business. I promise you that. And we're going to keep growing Humm Baby Baseball. Just saw Melvin's post-game interview. I'm glad he did yesterday. Thank you, Taylor Avila. But I love the Dodgers got to clean my mouth. You're still okay. Thank you, Paul. I do appreciate you being here. Appreciate that. You can choose one player, Ramos, Lee, Matos, or Luciano. Ooh. It's so hard because, is like Lee is the safest of those 4 because, Lee is probably going to be productive for years to come. But, between Ramos, Matos, and Luciano, which of them are going to really work out long-term and which ones won't? If I had to pick right now, oh, man, I might take, believe it or not, I might take Matos. I think Matos is the safer pick for the long term. I don't see him just falling apart. Matos is just a solid player. Of those 4, I probably would take Lee if I had to pick one for the long term, but for the short term, obviously Lee's hurt. I would take Matos. Silly talk. What's up, Eric? I'm going to predict Farhan will be fired before Bryce Eldridge makes his MLB debut. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. Moneyball is not working. Farhan, just go. Better for you to go. Do you think the Giants will I think that this year they will make a trade. Music trivia. What's the name of Richie Sambora's first solo album with Ballad of Youth? That album was called Stranger in This Town. D. Porter. Stranger in This Town. Feeling a little Immaculate. Released in 1991. And a excellent album. One of the best albums ever made, actually. Yeah, we can definitely do some Immaculate. The defensive gem by Ramos. Let's see if we can get the defensive gem by Ramos. Okay, Corbin Carroll single. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Elliot Ramos homer. Wilmer Flores with the slam. Tyro grounds out. Grounded out. Home run. Soler force out. Wilmer. Tyro double. I'm not seeing it here. Maybe it's on Twitter, though. Or, pardon me, X. All due respect to X, to, I forgot his name. What's the guy's name? How do I forget his name? Elon Musk. Elon Musk, owner of X. Let's just search Ramos. They show the slam. Is this it right here?
Carroll goes the other way, and making the running catch is Ramos.
Is that the one in question? That's a nice running catch right there. I don't know if that's the one in question. I didn't see it. I heard it on the radio.
Carroll goes the other way, And making the running catch is Ramos.
I'm not sure if that's the one. That was a pretty nice catch, but I don't think it was one of the most spectacular plays of all time. But Elon Musk, yeah, I couldn't think of his name. It shows you how much I pay attention to that kind of stuff. But is Flores back, Eric? Maybe we see. I hope so. Lee is already started. I realize he is already signed long term, but they were asking me which one would I take. All right, Paul. Well, best of luck with the blood test and pick up those meds, man. Hope everything's going. We got a gifty. Alex Radford has sent out a gifty. Who got the gifty? Which reminds me, I said it in June. The first win in June literally took this long. I said the first gift in June, I would put out 5 super chats. It's taken this long to get a freaking win. By the way, Eric was gifted the membership by Alex Radford. And we're going to send out 5 gifties. So don't go anywhere. If you don't have a membership, stay right there. We're about to send out 5 gifted memberships. Oh, one to Jenny Vega as well. Jenny Vega is back in the membership, back in the organization. Here we go. I'm going to send out, I think. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong account. Hold on a second. Give me a minute here. We're going to send out some gifties. Gotta nap fairies. Let me send out that gifty. Fortunately, I got to work on my car today because I was planning to make a trip to Los Angeles. I'm not planning to. I'm definitely going to on Friday, which means I got to make sure my car is working. So, well, I got some daylight. I might need to do that. Haley Katz, another membership. Michael Roeder, gifty. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. Are we ready now and I'm going to send some gifties. I'm going to match that. We're going to send out. Come on, man. Come on, computer. Don't piss me off right now. Not now. Not now. 5 gifties. 5 gifties have been sent out. And in rocks, gifty. Iggy Vibes, gifty. Sheeran Chu, gifty. Logan 707, gifty. And Chris, gifty. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here. Player of the game. And I really would love to give it to Wilmer Flores, but it's actually close because Ramos was amazing as well. But based on the fact that they both got 2 hits, even though Ramos went 2 for 2, Ramos had 4 walks. He got on base 6 times. Flores hit a grand salami, and that was the home run that pretty much put it in the bag for the Giants. So I am going to give the player of the game to Wilmer Flores, but put your guy in the chat. Put your guy in the chat. So Giants win it today by the score of Are we back? Jiminy Christmas, man. I don't know what the hell happened. I was just talking and it started buffering. Jiminy Christmas, man. As I was saying, I don't know when I got cut off, but I was saying that Hicks doesn't get the win and probably deserved it, even though he only pitched 3 2/3. Jelly gets the win, even though he only pitched 1 1/3. I think they might need to change that rule or something. Of all the rules they change, the starting pitcher can literally pitch 4 2/3 innings, and then a reliever comes and gets 1 out. And if their team takes the lead in the bottom of the 5th and then wins the game, the reliever who pitched 1/3 of an inning gets the win, and the starter who pitched 4 2/3 is ineligible for the win. I think that might have to change. But anyway, Eric Miller pitched well today, 2 strikeouts. He's been quietly pretty good this year. Had a few rough appearances here and there. Ryan Walker's continued to pitch well. Tyler Rogers came out and got the job done. And Randy Rodriguez finished it off. So all in all, the bullpen, the pitching was good today. Obviously, Giants got a lot of work to do. And I would love to see a sweep in Texas against Bruce Bochy and the Rangers. That's really what the doctor is ordering right now. Flores, player of the game. R&B, yeah, we lost Eric. He's in a better place someday. I don't know if I'll be still doing the channel when that day comes, but for the W, Jason Corona Accounting Solutions. Thank you so much for that $9.99. Wow, the support. We have gifted memberships. We have super chats all over. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. It is amazing and greatly appreciated. And it calls for some Craig Kimbrell. The time has come. A little bit out of tune, but I don't even have my tuner here. When the Giants come to town, it's bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, fight the spark. If you're a fan of Giants baseball, sing bye, baby. If you wanna be in first place, sing bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast in KNBR. You'll see exactly who we are. We're the San Francisco Giants, and it's bye, baby. San Francisco Giants, and it's bye, baby. Big win today for the Giants. Thank you all for being here. Ramos, we got a party going on, a gifty party, and a super chats. Thank you so much. I love the LA Dodgers. What's going on? You got an extra ticket for July 9th Giants game. Tuesday game with me and my friends who are baseball and guitar players. Alex Radford. Okay, that's a month away. That's possible. Who they playing? Oh, yeah, Immaculate Grid as well. I haven't even bought my ticket. I'm going to LA. I'm going to be at the Angels game Friday night. I don't know. It might conflict for the Giants, but if it does, I throw in a headphone. I've been at games and I throw in if I could actually follow the game while I'm there and have one ear here, one ear picking up the Giants game, eyeballs picking up, and the other ear pick up the live game, and I can freaking focus and I can get it on here. Multitasking if I have to. Don't miss a game. Oh, yeah, I'm coming to LA. I'll be there. I'll be there. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah. Immaculate grid. Okay, speaking of the Angels, Yankees. Someone just came to mind. I can't remember his name offhand, but he's been on the Hall of Fame ballot. I can't remember who I was thinking of. There's a guy who was on the Angels and Yankees. Well, let's just keep it easy and go Reggie Jackson. Let's just keep it simple. I could have done with A's and Angels. I could have done the same thing. Probably would have been easier if I did that with A's and Angels. Who was the shortstop, second baseman in 1989? Tony Phillips. Did Tony Phillips play in the Angels? I could be wrong on that. No brooms today. Oh, sorry about that. You got swept. So glad you're not upset about the Giants getting swept. We didn't have to play that one. We did not have to play that one. I do believe that Tony Phillips played on the A's, and I think this could be a rarity. I'm going to go for it. And the Angels. 0.9%, y'all. 0.9% on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. We don't play. Jenny Vega blocked? I didn't block Jenny Vega. Who blocked Jenny Vega? Blocked from what? Not from the channel, not from my channel, right? What's going on up in here? 100 plus run season, 100 plus runs. Angels. I mean, we can go with like the Mike Trouts of the world. Yeah, Tony Phillip. We can go with the Mike Trouts of the world, but like Trout obviously scored a lot of runs. But do we think that? I'm wondering if he actually scored that many runs in a season. Probably so. And everyone blocks that. Oh, don't call. Why are you calling? I know you didn't just call Jenny Vega that. Not sure what's going on in the chat right now. I'm trying to focus on the Immaculate Grid here, and I'm getting distracted. It's freaking distracting when there's drama and problems in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and I know Mike Trout's probably the obvious answer. Let's just do it just for simplicity. Not too worried about the rarity score. Born outside U.S., 50 states, and D.C. Okay. Tyro Estrada, the man. 0.1. We got to do Tyro when we can. A's, born outside the 50 states and D.C. Well, there's got to be a ton of possibilities. Why can't I think of somebody? Coco Crisp? Where was Coco Crisp born? Wally Joyner would have been a good one. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Bartolo Colon, Coco Crisp was not born. Yeah, Coco Crisp was born in the United States. I had to check that one. I was pretty sure he was an American. Why can't I think of someone on the A's who was born? Yeah, Bartolo Colon. We'll just go with that. Bartolo Colon, 1%. Jose Canseco would have been good. Cuban. Gary, no, we need a 100-run season and born outside. What about like Juan Soto? Juan Soto, only 1%. There's so many answers. That's why these guys are low percentage. Only one team. I like that. Mickey Mantle. A's. Only one team. A's. Let's think here. Who was a lifelong A? I guess you could have just been an A for 1 year and it counts. Everyone I'm thinking of played somewhere else. Jorge Posada would have been good. I need a lifelong Oakland A. What about that one guy, Jeremy? What was his last name? Jeremy Brown? Was that his name? Was it Jeremy Brown? I think that was his name. Jeremy Brown. Jeremy Brown played on the A's, and that was it. Am I thinking of the right guy? Jeremy Brown, dude. Is that the right dude? Carney Lansford, Carney Lansford didn't he play elsewhere? Are you sure on that? You might be right. I thought Carney Lansford played somewhere else. I think we're going to have the rarity score of all time. I'm going to go Jeremy Brown. The ultimate rarity score right here. Playing the Visalia Oaks for a while, and he played just briefly on the A's. Jeremy Brown, 0.6%. 0.6%. And one team who had 100 run batting, let's just go like Joe DiMaggio. And we have, Immaculate. Immaculate grid. Ricky played on every team twice, pretty much. Ricky got tenure. Ricky went to the A's 3 or 4 times, Yankees 3 or 4 times, always comes back. But there you have it, an immaculate grid right there. Went for Jeremy Brown. Who are the common answers? Reggie Jackson, Mike Trout, obviously, Mariano Rivera, Miguel Tejada for the A's, Ichiro, Derek Jeter, only one team, Mason Miller. That's interesting that people thought of Mason Miller because he's a superstar right now. He's the best one of the best pitchers, relievers in the freaking game right now. So everyone's like, well, Mason Miller's only been on the A's. That would have been a good idea. Just pick a rookie. And Derek Jeter for the 100 runs. Okay, y'all. I got to go work on my car. Thank you guys so much for the amazing support in the super chats. I do appreciate y'all. It's been awesome. I'm out, and we're going to be back on Friday. Losing streak is over. Let's get it going on Friday. I want to see a sweep in Arlington. And where is Michael Roeder? Did you ban? I don't see Michael Roeder commenting in the chat. Michael Roeder, big supporter of the channel. I don't know what's going on. If you could unban Jenny Vega, she seems to be asking nicely. I really don't know what's going on. If you can let me know. If there's something I don't know, I'm not really sure. But let's we've been having a good season. Haven't had any problems. Haven't had any spammers. We haven't had a lot of drama here. Everything's been going pretty well. Shall we just keep it that way? I would really appreciate it. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Keep your composure, and we'll get this going, get back to 500, and get in the playoffs. Until then, we'll see you later.
Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs?
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track.